Greetings from the Lone Star State of Texas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas is near, and Jesus Christ is the reason for the season. My brothers and sisters, this morning I like to use as a subject, God is trying to teach you an object lesson. God is trying to teach you, my brothers and sisters, an object lesson. The question this morning is, what is an object lesson? An object lesson is a striking, practical example of a principle or ideal. A striking, practical example of a principle or ideal. Now, God teaches the prophet Jonah 4 big object lessons in chapter 1 and chapter 4 of the text. We're going to examine the pericope this morning a little closer to find out what are the 4 object lessons that God is trying to teach this man of God. Now, Jonah chapter 1 verse 17, we see the transporting fish. Jonah chapter 4:6, we see the sheltering plant. Jonah chapter 4:7, we see the attacking worm. Jonah chapter 4:8, we see the scorching wind. Now, what is the lesson from the transporting fish? The lesson from the transporting fish is that God is our provision and salvation. What lesson do we learn from the transporting fish? The lesson, my brothers and sisters, is that our God is our provision and our God is our salvation. What lesson do we learn from the sheltering plant? Is that our God is our ever-present shade, our ever-present comfort. God provides shade and comfort from the sheltering plant. What is important, my brothers and sisters, is that God is the shade upon our right hand. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High abideth under the shadow of the Almighty. So from the transporting fish, God provides provision and salvation. From the sheltering plant, God provides shade and comfort. From the attacking worm, God provides the lesson that He is not God of the heavens alone, but He's God of the earth and under the earth. That our God is still in control of the universe. God, in this particular pericope, speaks to the fish, God speaks to the plant, God speaks to the attacking worm, and God also speaks to the scorching wind. We have a God who communicates to fish, to plant, to worm, and to wind. What lesson is God teaching us from the attacking worm? The lesson we need to learn from the attacking worm is that we need to be more concerned about people than plants. We need to be more concerned about people than pets. The lesson from the attacking worm is that humanity is the crown of His creation. Finally, we have the scorching wind. What is the lesson from the scorching wind? The lesson is the lesson of correction. God is interested in saving souls. God is interested in saving folks in the big cities. What is the lesson from the scorching wind, Prophet Jonah? The lesson this morning is that we serve a God who is still interested in saving people in the big cities. I need you to know that. It's a lesson of correction. And so, God is trying this morning to teach you a lesson. And he gives the lesson from the transporting fish. He gives the lesson from the sheltering plant. He gives the lesson from the attacking worm. And finally, he gives the lesson from the scorching wind. My brothers and sisters, God is trying. And he's repeatedly trying to teach you an object lesson. That he is gracious, that he is merciful, that he's kind, and that he is loving. Have a wonderful day. That's been your Bible teacher, Pastor Chandler Freeman. God bless. Peace and blessings.